Procedure of gel electrophoresis, formaldehyde gel electrophoresis, is more or less similar as we talked about the procedure of glyoxal gel electrophoresis. यहाँ पे जो differences आएंगे, that is how to prepare the RNA sample or how to denature the RNA sample, then what kind of buffer is going to be used. So the first step in this process will be to prepare the denatured RNA sample. उसके लिए हमें जिन reagents की ज़रूरत है, that is RNA, then we need MOPS buffer 10x, formaldehyde, formamide and ethidium bromide. इनकी particular volume हमें choose करनी है so that maximum volume should not be quite high, that it could not be loaded in the gel well. RNA जो है up to 20 माइक्रोग्राम अगर हम यूज़ करते हैं, आइडियल इज़ 10 माइक्रोग्राम और लेस, बट इन सर्टेन केसेस अगर आपको ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी यूज़ करना पड़ जाती है तो वॉल्यूम शुड नॉट बी इंक्रीज्ड, इट शुड बी 2 माइक्रोलीटर वॉल्यूम ऑफ RNA sample. 10x MOPS is equal volume, that is 2 microliter. Formaldehyde is in 4 microliter. Formamide is 10 microliter and ethidium bromide is 1 microliter. That is going to make up the sample, RNA sample, which is going to be denatured by incubation at 55 degrees centigrade for 1 hour. ये 1 घंटे की incubation जो है, that is going to denature all the RNA molecules. All the secondary structure of the RNA molecules are going to be lost. And once this incubation is over, shift the tubes in the ice or in the cooling system, chill it for 10 minutes and then centrifuge it for 5 seconds so that any evaporated RNA sample should be settled at the bottom of microfuge tubes. The next step is addition of 10x formaldehyde gel loading buffer. The 2 microliter volume is added in the RNA samples, denatured samples, so that they can be ready to load in the gel. The gel which we casted and is in the fume hood, that gel is shifted in the electrophoretic tank. The tank is filled up with the 10x MOPS electrophoresis buffers. The volume of the buffer should be as much as that the whole gel is merged in the buffer and the surface of the buffer is at least 1 millimeter above the surface of the gel. Again, the next step would be loading the samples. हमारे पास gels में जो number of well हैं gel में, we have to leave the outermost wells for marker, size marker, and then the rest of the samples are added in the designated wells. Once the samples are loaded, the electrophoresis is done at a current of 5 volts per centimeter of the gel until the bromophenol blue has traveled a distance of 8 centimeter. यहाँ पे इस चीज़ का ख्याल रखना है कि अगर आप टाइम को कम करने के लिए वोल्टेज इंक्रीज़ करते हैं तो पॉसिबिलिटी है कि सैम्पल जो है वो स्ट्रीक और स्मीयर की फॉर्म में आएगा, प्रॉपर बैंड्स will not be visible. Once the electrophoresis is done, the next step is going to be visualizing the bands of the RNA, और उसके लिए हमें हमारी formaldehyde containing gel को shift करना है trans illuminator के ऊपर. That is the step where extreme care has to be taken. जैसा कि पहले बात की, formaldehyde containing gels, they are not very elastic, they are very quickly broken if they are not handled properly, so they should be carefully handled. Without breaking them, shift them to the trans illuminator and see the separation of RNA, different bands of RNA. If required to determine or to measure the distance traveled by a particular band, then we can use the ruler and we can determine the approximate size or weight of the RNA from the distance traveled and the log 10 of that particular distance using a particular curve already prepared for this purpose. Once electrophoresis is done, the RNA quality is measured. The quality of RNA is good, there is no degradation observed. 28 sRNA band is quite much visible, 18 sRNA band is visible, no contaminating DNA is present at the gel loading wells. We are ready to proceed further to transfer that RNA to some solid support or to immobilize the RNA to the solid support, that is nylon membrane.